Previously, in the anime, Yoguri and Tamachika met up with their backstabbing classmates and decided to find a way back home with them, but Sage Shaun was planning to kill Yoguri anyway and bargained with one of their classmates to murder Yoguri, but at the same time, Ayaka came back from the dead with the help of a system and started hunting down those jerks who left her to die. So all the students started going deeper in the underworld to stay away from her, but the demon lord that Yoguri killed by accident had a little sister. And now she was planning to give birth to her demon lord brother and started preparing, and because of it, somehow David got brainwashed from magic and while saving him, Yoguri falls down the cliff, and there Shaun came out and told all the sages candidates to start a battle royal until only one person remains or else she would kill everyone. She wanted to rush the sage candidate test to awaken the power within those kids, and situation was getting messed up as Yoguri was falling down to his death. So he used his brain and killed his momentum of fall to land safely on land. He could literally kill anything, but he lands on the deepest floor where Mana was preparing to bring back her brother. There Daimon came out in a hurry and runs into Yoguri, so Yoguri saved his neck from slime monster, and told Daimon he needed to get back to the 6th floor. He knew of a shortcut to get there and told him to follow, but Yoguri orders him to take David as well, and the hunting game on other side has begun due to Shaun and her Order of Battle Royal plan. Ahira had the power to change the future with his rewriting power, and Tamachika was hiding out until Yoguri returns. And Daimon led Yoguri to a lift to get back to the 6th floor, but there Ahira was already waiting for them. He saw his future that Yoguri was in the lift, so he thought to kill him, but then no matter how hard he tried, the book told him he died instead, and there he literally dies as Yoguri comes out. And away from there, Hanamiya was the saint who borrows power from 2 cat deities. And Arima and his partner tried to kill her, but she was immune to all sorts of attacks, and she took her time to kill them happily. She was enjoying killing them, and told Arima that before coming to this world, she got tangled up between 2 cats fight and died. However, feeling guilty, the cats revived her and gave her a link to use their power. So she was already powerful before coming to this world. And the system showed her Daimon had participated in the game, so she wanted to kill him, but Yoguri tried to hold himself back from killing her. The white cat died out, and as the black cat tried to kill Yoguri, even the black one died. Directing their killing intent towards Yoguri is also a death wish, so she ran off knowing she would die. Then on the other side, Ayaka was troubled by the weapon mage, and Tamachika was still observing from afar. But suddenly she got surrounded by ghosts which were controlled by her friend Mikochi. She's a necromancer, and Tamachika knew her intent isn't pure. She had a princess-type spirit on her side, and asked Tamachika to hand over Mokomoko to her. There she suddenly took control over Mokomoko's powers and attacked Tamachika. She undid the defense armor Mokomoko gave her, but Yoguri gets there in time. And Mikochi got the call of King Necromancer who told her to release her full power and embrace the power of hell, with which she summoned the ruler-level spirit. But what's the point? Bro could kill anyone with a single word, and now that aside, Yoguri plans to get away from this game with Daimon to lure Shaun out using Daimon as a bait, and Ayaka finally got Kyuka in the end. Ayaka knew she was screwed, so she searched through her arsenal and found a nice bomb, and Yoguri and Tamachika met Carol and Ryuko, and there the explosion happens. It broke apart Ayaka and half of her body. So system gave her 2 options, to heal naturally or use Dragon Heal, but Dragon Heal would change her body completely. Girl was so blinded by rage for revenge that she used Dragon Heal. Then, aside from her, Yoguri killed the explosion with his word, and Ryuko saw the second gate was opened. Now Yoguri could kill the law of physics as well, and as for Ayaka, she turned into a dragon and used her own teeth to create her own dragon soldiers. She saw Daimon and targeted him along with others, but Yoguri killed all the soldiers in a flash. The system warned Ayaka again and again that Yoguri is the Alpha Omega, and his second gate is open, and driving her killing intent to Yoguri will be her death, but Ayaka did the opposite and died while trying to kill them, obviously. Then, they got away and Shaun found them. She was sure she could kill Yoguri, but Bro killed her left ankle, and when she tried to attack him, he killed her magic as well. Yoguri just wanted to know a way back to Earth, but Shaun again tried her luck, and Yoguri killed her 2 fingers. Seeing that, Shaun left and got back to her floating home, but even then, Yoguri killed her other limbs. There, her boyfriend showed up and even he lost a few of his limbs. Seeing Yuichi in pain, Shaun got back to Yoguri and begged him to stop. He could attack anyone anywhere, even his enemies' allies, which is just beyond overpowered. Then Shaun told him there is no way to get back to Earth, unless, if there is still a link connecting their worlds, so Yoguri asked her the coordinates of the link. But the numbers are impossible to read, and secondly they need large energy to travel, so she took out her own philosopher's stone she had that has power. Every sage has one inside of them, and if he collects enough energy, he could return, but Yoguri decided to spare her life and goes back with the group. Shaun was utterly beaten, but when she tried to go back, Mana blocked her powers to teleport to consume her, so in her final moments, she told Mana that she would die by Yoguri's hand, but Mana still proceeds and took over the capital. There Yoguri killed the Pope who was so happy seeing Mana's revival, but then Mana came out to ask about Yoguri. And Daimon gave her the tip, she wanted to kill Yoguri. And another overpowered demon lord met her death while trying to mess with Yoguri. So now capital was saved, but how to leave this place when the way is covered with slimes? So David showed them a glider that tower had, but it only had room for 5, so Tomochika and Yoguri stays behind because Mokomoko had a plan. She modified Tomochika's clothes suitable to fly around, and Yoguri just has to hold on to her. He didn't spare a single second and hugs Tomochika, and just like that, she took the flight like Batman in the sky with Yoguri and landed outside the capital and met the others, but Daimon was missing from their party. Then again, Yoguri doesn't care about him. Carol asked Yoguri to let her and others join his party, but Yoguri made it clear he intended to gather only sufficient energy for him and Tomochika to return, and they were fine with it as long as they could tag along. But there Risley comes and proposes to Yoguri and gets rejected instantly. She was with Theodisha and Euphemia, but Risley happily gives her own philosopher's stone to Yoguri, and the first divine king became wary of Yoguri now. But that is how the season 1 of this anime ends. And to watch more anime recaps, subscribe to the channel and like the video if you enjoyed it. So stay tuned for more. Until then, take care.